Hey guys, welcome to the Prepping Preacher. I'm Brother Tim. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, have you been watching what they're trying to do with the money in Washington? Stay tuned. As I said, this is the Prepping Preacher channel. I am Brother Tim, and I'm so glad you're here, and I hope God's truly blessing you. Hey, if it's your first time with us, I want to save you a little bit of time. This channel is pro-God, pro-family, pro-life. That means no abortion. That's murder. Pro-Second Amendment. That means guns, things that go bang. And then we are pro-military, pro-police, okay? And we support our vets. If any of those offend you, we'll skip you. Go find another channel. But you that have hung with me now and supported, thank you so much. And the subscriptions, the prayer requests, and always remember you can put a prayer request in the comments down below. If you don't want to air it out in public, you can email me. The email is always in the description of the video. So send them to us. We do pray for you. We even get prayer chains going from all over the world, okay, to lift you up in prayer. But today we're going to talk real quick about what the nuts that's going on in the Capitol with this Build Back Better plan that Joe is pushing through. All right, now this thing is ridiculous. Now, first off, they said it was a $3.5 billion, but it turns out, trillion, getting it mixed up. Turns out it's about a $5.5 trillion. I heard them say that it's a zero-cost plan, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But I want you to understand what's all in this bill. One is retrofitting buildings, subsidizing solar and wind, environmental justice and environmental equity, key word there, electric government vehicles, tax excess methane and carbon dioxide production tax. Well, I bet there's a lot of methane in D.C. Subsidize low-income housing, create sustainable housing, public transportation, rental assistance, federal zoning, and civilian climate courts. But that's not all. That's not all. No, he's got another one and more to it here. Bear with me. I have my notes here. $80 billion for the IRS to hire more employees to monitor Americans' finances and monitor all bank accounts. That's the one you better watch right there. Massively increasing the American corporate tax rate. Price controls, cut 60% of research and development for new drugs. How brilliant is that? Free universal pre-kindergarten, free community college, free 12 weeks of family leave. Okay, so I'm going to back up just to the IRS one. They're hiring, I don't know how many employees that is, $80 billion is what they want in this thing to hire more employees so that they can track your finances and monitor all bank accounts. And we're talking PayPal and Venmo, all of them. All right. And they're going to track every transaction that is over $600. Now, why are they doing that? Well, number one, see, the powerful, the rich, they have tax shelters. They put their money in these tax shelters, so they don't pay a lot of tax. They do pay quite a bit when you look at the money amount, but the percentage is not that high. But in order to pay for this stupid stuff that this boy is pushing, they're going to be monitoring your money. So let me explain something. If, say, you've got $601 cash in your pocket and you decide to put it in the bank, well, now there's going to be a record of that sent to the IRS, and now you're going to have to come up with an explanation of where you got that 601. Now, you may have been saving it for months. You may have been doing, I do what's called the Lincoln Challenge, where every $5 bill I get, I drop it off and put it away, and then take that and usually buy Christmas with it. But I would have to explain if I wanted to put that in the bank. And he's hiring $80 billion worth of employees to track. Guys, this isn't going after the guy in the corner office. This is going after the guy in the factory, on the factory floor, is what this is doing. He's coming after anybody and everybody's money. Joe said he was for the working man. He just didn't complete the sentence. He's for the working man's money. He's never met a tax bill he didn't like. As a matter of fact, he can't write one because he's plagiarized everything he's ever done. But here it is. They're going to be monitoring each and every one of us. And there is a pushback from some of the trade associations. But, guys, we need to say something about this because they're going to be tracking our money. It is going to I believe it's going to a cashless society. I think that's the direction they're trying to push us right now. It's just getting us ready for the end of times. You know, you can read about it in God's Word, but these are steps, and I keep saying this. It's like, you know, cooking frog. You don't throw him in that boiling hot water. You just turn the heat up a little bit at a time. And so they're taking our freedoms, our rights, our God-given rights, a little bit at a time, and people are just going complacently and going along with it. And so, yeah, I'm going to tell you, contact your representative, tell them to shut this bill down. Number one, $5 trillion, have they lost their minds, is what's going on with this. And they're going to put electric cars. I mean, look at the energy it's going to take to run an electric car. Folks, I just wanted you to be aware of what's going on. They're trying to slide this in any way, shape, form, or fashion that they can. But if they can control your money, they can control you. Don't you ever forget it. So, guys, we can talk about all the doom and gloom that they're sending down the pike, but one thing we got hope in Jesus Christ. And so always remember that anything that happens, He's in control, and that it's just getting closer to that glorious day. Now, folks, until I see you again, though, I pray that God may richly bless you, and you'll continue to stay in that gap. This is the Prepping Preacher, guys. I'm out of here.